catering event. Well, drop-off catering on Saturday for a graduation party. And today I am picking up some items for that event.
That smokehouse, barbecue and soul, where the smokes and the meats and the sides take control. Collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread's fine. Catering Lord to make your good time shine. Baked beans bubbling, greens so right. Every bite's a southern delight. From the smoker to your plate, it's true. Ben's brings the soul of barbecue. Ben's Smokehouse, barbecue and soul, where the smokes in the meats and the sides take control.
What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today is Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. Oh, the year's going by so quickly. But today we are at the Chef Store in Charlotte. Pick up some leg quarters. We have a catering event. Well, drop-off catering on Saturday for a graduation party. And today I am picking up some items for that event. So this video will probably be filmed several days leading up to Saturday, as we prepare for this graduation party. I think this customer is getting smoked chicken, mixed leg quarters, thighs, legs, and pulled pork. So I already have the Boston butts, so I don't need to buy that, but I do need to pick up a case of leg quarters today, and maybe some other items within the days leading up to the event. So we're going to head into the Chef Store now and grab this and try to get up out of here real quick. It's cold in here, but let's see what they got in terms of leg quarters. Large, small. Oh yeah, this is what I need. So here's my leg quarters. I don't see a price. They usually have a price here, but I don't see it, so I'm gonna assume it's somewhere between $35 and $40 a case. I hope. Prices always fluctuate. So, man, jumbo wings on sale. Those wings usually cost way more than $74 a case. I need to be racking up on those right now. But for catering, we only buy as we need. But once the restaurant open, we'll be buying up a lot of stuff. It is cold in here. They got whole oxtails in here. What do you guys think? You think I should smoke oxtails? You think I should get a case of these oxtails and smoke them? The hotel in here. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. You guys want smoked oxtails? I can do it. Alright, I got what I need. It's time for me to get up out of here. Lines are pretty short, so it shouldn't take me long. Alright, we up out of here. Drop this off in the car and head on back. And probably have to grab a few other items later, but just want to make sure I got this chicken way before it's time to start cooking it. So Chef Store, Costco's, Restaurant Depot is typically where I shop at to get my meats. I think once the restaurant actually opens, we'll probably have a food distributor deliver food for us. But right now for catering, we'll just play it by ear. With catering, you never know. Someone may ask you a week before an event, hey, can you make this for me? Can you? Just never know. Usually it's in advance. Ideally it's in advance, but a lot of times, sometimes you'll get last minute requests. So, but that's it for now. Catch you guys later. Alright, we are at Food Lion in Mount Holly. Yeah, not Belmont, Mount Holly. And we called around and they had a case of collard greens and some extra. So let's see what we end up getting. This is one of the things about sourcing collard greens for an event. Sometimes you need several cases, and one store may only have some. You might have to go to another store and grab some more. If they only have a case, it's not going to be enough. You'll probably have to go to another store and grab another case tomorrow. Definitely need to get me a collard green distributor. When the restaurant opens, we'll probably be pumping out a lot of collard greens. So we'll have to just find a company to deliver them to us and get to work from there. Going from store to store is not going to work with the restaurant, but for catering, we're only buying them as needed. So, but you know, so we just do what we have to do. But we're gonna go on Food Line, see what we can get, and then we're gonna head out. So we were able to get about 8 bunches of collard greens. Still not going to be enough. I think we need another case, at least 6 more, for the event this Saturday. We always like to get fresh collard greens. We don't do can or in the bag or any of that stuff. We do them the old school, old-fashioned way. Fresh, we cut them up. And it's a long process, but these are the best collard greens in the world. So we just do what we have to do. Alright, it is Friday evening, and we are putting the Boston butts on, and we're going to smoke low and slow all night. And then tomorrow morning, the barbecue chicken will go on the smoker, but we're going to smoke low and slow. We're going to wrap sometime in the middle of the night. And then we'll pull them off, get them in the food warmer. And then we'll do our magic as we break it up and pull it apart and add our special sauce and seasoning. But it should be a really, really good, really good pulled pork tomorrow for our client. But the marathon starts now. Late in the evening, all night. This is what we do. So we'll see you on the pit. Alright, Boston butts wrapped up. Late night smoking. We are looking at let's look at the internal temperatures now. 192, 193, 191. So we are very, very close to get ready to pull these. So pull them, let them rest for a long time, That's why you let the juices redistribute themselves, and the meat is super tender at that point. So that's what we're looking for. Looking for perfection. All right, it's Saturday morning, and we are back at Restaurant Depot again. It feels like deja vu because last Saturday I was here picking up some buns for pulled pork, and I'm here again picking up buns for pulled pork. Yeah, we did smoke the pulled pork all night last night. I was able to get a few hours of rest, so that's good. Pulled pork came off the smoker probably a few hours ago, and so now it's resting. When you smoke a brisket or pulled pork, you can get it in your food warmer, and you can let it rest for as long as possible. You get the most desirable taste and the best possible outcome. So I like to rest my meat so that the juices can redistribute itself through the meat and make it more tender, more flavorful when the clients get it. So that's what's happening right now. I still need to go in here, get some buns. I'm going to look for a couple of other items while I'm in here. I want to get some smoked salmon for Mother's Day tomorrow. I'm going to smoke some salmon for Mother's Day. And then I need some more gloves. We run through gloves like crazy, so hopefully they have some. Last week it was a terrible selection. I could always shoot across the street to Carolina Cooks, and they always have gloves. So if they don't have any in here, I'll shoot over to Carolina Cooks and get some. Maybe another bag of charcoal, I think, and some foil lids for the foil pans. We run through those as well. So, but we're gonna head on this side, get in here, get out. Still got some work to do to get this barbecue chicken smoked. But chicken doesn't take a long time, so probably need just a couple of hours for that. Once we get the smokers back up. So we're gonna go in, and we'll see you inside. It is cold in here. So I always try to put my jacket on. Especially if I'm in here looking for something. Excuse me. Especially if I'm looking for something and I don't know where it is. I might be in here for a while. And you will freeze to death in here. So, trying to see if I can find these salmon fillets. But I don't see anything yet. I am in the fish area. Still looking for salmon, cod. I'm not seeing salmon. You know, every other kind of fish. Let me keep looking. So I found some salmon. We're gonna give this a try. We are smoking salmon for an event coming up at the end of the month, and just want to try out smoking some portions. I usually smoke the whole salmon, so portions might be a little different. So we'll give it a test run tomorrow for Mother's Day. Alright, looking for some gloves now, and then we'll get up out of here. Oh, still got to get the hamburger buns for the pulled pork. Got a little distracted trying to find this salmon. Okay, glove selection. It's not that great again, so let's see what we can find. Alright, we got the gloves. Time to head back. If they got some charcoal back here. Let's see. Could use another bag of charcoal. But I need to hurry up and get up out of here because time is moving along. Well, no luck on the charcoal. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time looking for that. It'll be nice to have, but I don't need it. Just gotta get these buns and get up out of here. Time is ticking. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Let's check some dates. See if we can get the freshest possible buns. I want these Sara Lee ones, or do I want these? I think these look better for maybe pulled pork than these other ones. So I think I might go with these. Let me look around a little bit more. Alright, I got everything I need out of here. Quick, in and out. See you on the pit. Gotta get the chicken done. Yeah, can I have a medium coffee with half and half and 4 Splenda?
Right, anything else?
That'll be it.
Alrighty. And 4 Splendors. Alright, we'll see you at the window.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, decided to stop at a local business and it's called Cup Lux on Freedom Drive, and get me a coffee because I really need some energy and to wake up. So I always like supporting small businesses. This isn't a chain. This is a local owner who decided to open a coffee shop. So I'm here to get some good coffee from them.
Here you go.
All right, thank you.
Have a great day.
All right, you too. Yeah, so like I was saying, I try to support our small businesses if I can. They are the heartbeat of America. So these nice people decided to open up a pretty good coffee spot over here on Freedom Drive. So whenever I'm in the area and I want some coffee, I just stop by and get some. Versus, I still get my Starbucks and stuff, but if I'm in the area, I definitely try to spend some money with the local businesses. And so with that being said, we're gonna head on back and get on the smoker and get this chicken done. So see you on the pit. All right, we are back on the pit. We got a chimney lit, and we will get ready to smoke this chicken pretty shortly. All right, we got our pit all fired up. About to put the chicken on. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm giving myself about 3 hours to get this chicken done. And it'll be nice and hot and fresh for our client. I like putting my wood on the smoke box, on the fire box, because it warms up the wood. So when it's time to put it in there, it ignites right away. So yeah, I just a little something I learned over the years. But we're gonna get this chicken on, and let's get back to work. Alright, we got all the food done. We're almost done. Just waiting a few more minutes for the sauce to bake in on the chicken. I like to bake the sauce in on my smoked chicken, but we are running a little bit behind, but probably about 20 minutes behind schedule. So it's frantic moments to hurry up and get to the client's house and get them their food. But everything came out great, and we just got to get there. This is always crunch time, so we'll see you on the road. We just arrived to our client's house. We're unloading the food. We're going to take it in and drop it off, and then we're going to head out, probably go over to the smokehouse. So let's get this done, and hopefully they're happy with the food. All right, we dropped the food off. Hopefully everyone enjoys the food. We're on our way to the smokehouse, but we did make a pit stop here in Ingles. Gonna get something from Starbucks, give myself a little energy boost, get the kiddo something, see if the wife wants something, and then we're gonna head on to Spindale, see what's going on at the smokehouse. Possibly go to Lowe's and exchange our light for the customer lobby, and then head back to Charlotte. All right, we are back at the smokehouse. Normally I would bring you guys updates as to what's going on in the smokehouse and the work that's been done, but we don't have any updates today. Why? Because I had to sever my relationship with the contractor who was working here. So we'll be looking for other people to come out and finish the work that was done. We do still have some the paint work going on in the lobby, and we have the lobby work is continuing, but the kitchen is at a standstill. We're gonna have someone else come out here Monday and give me a quote on finishing the work in the kitchen. Find another plumber to finish the work, the plumbing work that needs to be done. But hey, this is what happens, you know. When people, you know, step over their boundaries and things happen, and sometimes relationships don't work out. It was an intense moment, but you know, what happened was for the best. So we got to keep it moving. It's unfortunate. I worked with this person for over 6, 7, 8 months now, and we're so close to completion that, you know, sometimes people can't hold their emotions and in check and finish the job. So it is what it is. We'll keep pushing forward, and we're gonna take this light to Lowe's and replace it so you can swap it out with another light fixture for the lobby area. So we're gonna head over to Lowe's now, swap the light, get the new one, and then we'll bring that back up here tomorrow. All right, YouTube, we're heading back to Charlotte. I was able to go to Lowe's and replace the light bulb, the light fixture. I'll be back out there tomorrow to leave it there so it can get installed, and then I'll give you guys updates on what's happening and what needs to happen inside the smokehouse. It was a very eventful day today, a very unfortunate day, but hey, we got to keep pushing forward. So as always, Ben Smokehouse, where the smoke is in the meat and the soul is in the sides. Catch you on the next video. Peace.